Okay, how we doing, you guys? How we doing? Cool. Yeah, like she said, you guys should get one of these buttons. They're super cute, and yeah, get one of them. Huh? Oh, thank you. It was on my boob, but I was like, you know. So, I wasn't going to actually read this one because I was like, maybe this is a little personal, but everyone's kind of making it like a safe space here. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and touch on this because it seems like a lot of people have gone through this, and this is something that should be discussed. So this one's going to be a little sad. Trigger warning, there are elements of essay. So, yeah. This one is called Grandma's Wind Chimes. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was warm, summertime. We sat on Grandma's front porch, my tears and anger foreshadowed by the noise of still silence and Grandma's wind chimes. Then my father and stepmother told my sister and I that we were victims of a faulty lie detector test. The conversation went as followed. The wind chimes beating against the same summer air that adorned my emo bang auburn hair. My father said, he took his lie detector test. I felt excitement and justice well up in my heart. My daddy was finally going to show us the love and protection that we needed. Great, I said. So when does he go to jail? Flashback. I was 9. Too young to hurt the way I was. He was my stepfather. I remember he was diabetic and I used to put sugar in his coffee thinking and hoping that it would kill him. Disappointingly, it did not. I was too young. My innocence stolen, the way the devil steals souls, and I never knew myself the same after that. Flash forward. My dad looked at my sister and I, cunty stepmom scowling at us from beside our dad. He's not going to jail, he answered. Sis and I looked at each other confused. He passed his lie detector test, he said. My sister and I looked at each other in shock and immediately pulled each other into a hug and started sobbing. He then said that we would not be taking a lie detector test because we were lying and we would get in big trouble if we didn't pass. I sat there dissociated and numb, unable to speak. And in my dissociation, I remembered being told when it first happened that if I told anybody, I would get in big trouble. So I told no one until I was 17. This is a bombshell. Thank you guys for listening. My name is Renee. I was 9 years old when sexuality was assumed upon me by the mind and the hands of a vampiric old man who was supposed to be my father figure. I am by any means not at all happy the justice system failed me and many others. I am, however, variously and morbidly excited for the day he dies and receives his real justice, for him to find out who we have in common. My mother of the night waits patiently for him. She reassures me that he will never rest when they meet at the time of his death. See, the God you worship condemns 9-year-old me for trying to kill my abuser, but does not condemn the predator that touches children. And to that I say, I will gladly accept a spot in hell if it means my child self and all other children are protected. Our holy death, my bony mother offers me her solace when I am not so sure of myself. She reminds me I have always been whole and always will be, even after she takes me into her bony, beautiful arms for the last time. I am not the object, my abusers perceived me as, and neither are you. They call us evil for reacting to their abuse, for acknowledging that what they did is abuse, for bearing the light in the dead and dark of night. We aren't evil for wanting our abusers to be condemned. We aren't evil for wanting them dead, and we sure as fuck aren't evil for wanting justice. They are evil for allowing their unclaimed self to become a disease upon spirit and the collective. You wouldn't call an animal evil for killing a poacher to protect themselves and their babies, so why do we? I don't care who this upsets, and if it does, then good. Unlike my parents, I will protect my children and believe them when they say somebody makes them uncomfortable or they don't like someone. And if anybody hurts my baby, let's just say I know a pig farmer who can keep a secret. Sincerely, I say to my child self, I will protect you the way mom and dad couldn't. And lie detector tests don't exist in the afterlife. And what happened that day was seen. One day, child self, we will have a home and children of our own, and wind chimes will be just wind chimes. I invite you all right now, to speak love to your inner wounded child self. Tell yourself something you needed to hear when you were younger, and invite love back into yourself where it was neglected. Perceive yourself as ageless, my siblings, and you shall live eternally. And if you have children, protect and love them with all you have. Thank you.